Multiple meaning words, a Room 110 screencast. Our goals for this screencast is to be able to identify and use what is called multiple meaning words. Multiple meaning words are words that have several meanings, meaning different meanings depending upon how they are used in a sentence. In order to figure out the meaning of a multiple meaning word, we use context clues to help us figure out which meaning is the correct one. Let's do some practice, okay? We're going to read the underlined word, and in each sentence, we're going to choose the sentence in which the word has the same meaning as in the original sentence. So, first sentence, she took a trip to Florida. So, I want to figure out what the word trip means here. Okay? So, Florida, I can use that context clue in the sentence to know that Florida is a place. Okay? And so it seems like she's going there. Okay, so now I'm going to read my options. Does trip mean be careful or you will trip? Well, I didn't read about her falling at all, so I don't think that's the correct answer choice. I'm going to X that out. We planned our trip together. Okay, well, I did say she was going to Florida. Okay, and Florida's a place, so they might be planning a trip together. So I'm just going to put a little star here because that could be a potential answer. Let's read option C. I trip over things very often. Again, there was nothing about her falling or tripping over things, so we can eliminate that choice. So the word trip here means that she was planning a trip to Florida. She was planning to go to Florida. Let's try another one. I turned on the light so I could see better, okay? So I want to figure out what this word light means. Light can mean a whole bunch of different things, okay? Let's take our clues that we read in the sentence. She needs to be able to see better. So think to yourself, what do you usually do in order to see better? You usually turn on a light of some sort, okay? So the feather was very light. Well, in this case, they're talking about light as a weight. So this isn't the correct answer, okay? She's not talking about a weight of something, if something's heavy or light, okay? She wore light colors because it was going to be a hot day. She doesn't mention anything about going outside and it being hot and her wearing like a light green shirt or anything like that. So can't be that choice. There's only one light in the living room. That is our best option. So in order to see better, I usually turn on a light in a room. So in this case, light in this sentence means that there was only one light in the living room. Will you check my answers for me? Okay. So again, check, that word, depending on how we use it, can mean a lot of different things in a sentence. So we have to use the clues in the sentence to help us figure out what that word check means. So will you check my answers for me? Okay, so I know she wants to see if her answers are correct or not. Okay, so let's see which option it is. A, mom wrote a check for the field trip. She doesn't talk about spending money or needing money for anything, so I don't think mom's writing a check for the field trip. B, I will check and see if the cat is in the house. Again, she doesn't mention anything about a cat. She's not seeing if something is at a place or anything like that, so it's not option B. How about C? If you get a check, it means the answer is wrong. Yeah, she wants to see if her answers are correct or not, so if she gets a check, it means her answer is wrong. So she's clearly checking her work, just like you guys would check your spelling pretest. Try number 4. Okay, so our next one is, will you show me how to bake a pie? So I want to see which sentence uses show in the same way. And show could mean a couple different things. Show could be watching a TV show or watching a movie. Or it could mean to display something, to demonstrate something, okay? So will you show me how to bake a pie? Well, my key words here in this sentence to help me determine what show means is how to bake a pie. They're asking to display something, to demonstrate how to do something, okay? So let's read options A, B, and C and see which option tells us how show is used in the same way. I want to show you my new toy. So show in this sentence is asking you how to display something, okay? So far I think it's option A. I went to the show with Dad. In the sentence, will you show me how to bake a pie? They weren't going to watch anything, so I don't think option B can be the correct one. C, my favorite television show is on tonight. Okay, again, they weren't talking about watching any sort of television show or movie, so option C is not it. So my best answer choice here is A, I want to show you my new toy. In this sense, show is being used as asking someone to display something. And in our sentence, will you show me how to bake a pie? Show is also being used. They want someone to display how to do something or to demonstrate how to do something. So in this case, option A is our best choice. Okay, let's look at number 5. Mom put money into her bank account. Okay. So we're going to a bank. Okay. Bank could mean a couple different things here. Okay. Well, if she's gonna go put money into her bank account, so we know money is a clue here in the sentence and account is a clue in the sentence. Think to yourself, where do your parents usually go if they need money or if they need to get money from somewhere? They might be putting money into an account somewhere. They usually go to a bank, okay? So let's read our options. A teller works at a bank or the river had a very high bank. Okay, they're not talking about the side of a river, okay? They're talking about a teller who may work at a bank, okay? A teller is someone who helps you to put money in a bank. Let's look at number 6. Mary likes to come to my house and play with me, okay? Well, play is, again, a multiple meaning word. Play could be to do something with someone, or it could mean to go to a show. You might go to a show to watch a play, okay? Broadcast, a production, okay? So let's see what clues we have in a sense to help us figure out what this word play means. So Mary likes to come to my house and play with me. Well, Mary is going to a house. Those are our big clues there, okay? Think to yourself. Don't you usually go to a friend's house to play or have fun with them? Okay, so let's see what option is the most close to that one. A, he starred in our class play. Now they're not talking about a class play. I like to play checkers. Okay, could be that one. Or my favorite play is My Fair Lady. Again, they're not talking about a play there, okay? So it's most likely this sentence right here. I like to play checkers. The peas were in a can, okay? So can here, it means they're not talking if you can do something or if you can't do something. They're talking about an actual can, a container that you would put things in. So let's see which sentence uses can in the same way, okay? I can do it by myself. Well, again, we're not talking about if you're able to do something or if you're not able to do something. Can you help me to do the dishes? Again, that word can, again, kind of means able to. They're asking if you're able to do the dishes or not. So that's not the correct way. Mom gave me a can of peanuts for the party. That uses can in the same way because they're asking, their mom gave her a container of peanuts. And in here, the peas were in a can or a container. So option C is our best one. Okay. The sign said, do not enter. Let's see what sentence uses sign in the same way, okay? So this sign said do not enter. So our clues in the sentence is right here, do not enter. So something, a signal of some sort was telling someone not to do something, okay? So please sign your name on the paper. Okay, well, they're not asking you to write your name on the paper in that sentence. So it didn't ask me to write my name, Mr. Cypro, so that's not the correct way. Can you sign the word cat? Well, when you're asking someone to sign something, they're asking you sign language. So that's not the correct answer. I read this sign on the wall. Yeah. So a sign on the wall, if you're reading a sign on the wall, it's kind of like a signal on the wall. It's telling you to do something or it's giving you some sort of information of some kind. And that's the same way that was used in question 8. The sign said, do not enter. Okay, let's try the last two on your own. So get your reading book out, okay? I will read the sentence, and I want you to choose A, B, or C in your reading notebook and see if you get them correct, okay? So I'm going to read the sentence, and you're going to try to pick the sentence that uses that multiple meaning word in the same way, okay? So let's look at question 9. I have a new watch. So is watch used in A? Did you watch me jump rope? How about B? My watch is lost. How about C? I don't watch many television shows. So go ahead and pause the video. And when you're done answering the question, you can see if you're correct or not. Okay, so hopefully you have answered it in your reading book. So I have a new watch, okay? Your best choice here was B, okay? In this sentence, I have a new watch. They're talking about a physical watch that you would wear on your wrist, a timepiece, okay? And in sentence B, it says, my watch is lost. So that timepiece is lost now, okay? They weren't asking if you are watching anything, so you weren't watching a jump rope or a television show here. And last one, number 10. I always receive good marks in school. Again, pause the video, and when you answer option A, B, or C, and when you've answered it, go ahead and click play again, and I will give you the correct answer. Off you go. Okay, number 10. I always receive good marks in school. The best option for this one was A. The marks on my report card were great. If you receive good marks in school, it means you receive good grades, okay? So the marks on the report card, the grades on the report card were great, okay? We weren't talking about leaving marks on any sort of glass like fingerprints or anything like that. And we weren't talking about marks or like stains on clothing like option C was describing here. Okay, so for some extra practice with multiple meaning words, go ahead and get your ticket to group that's on my stool and complete that. Put your Chromebook away, and then you can silently read. Off you go, boys and girls.